Nintendo Switch has been out for almost 2 years now, so this review is a little late to the party. But still, I figured I'd weigh in on the default controllers for the system, the Joycons. Let's start with the size and form factor. If you're familiar with the Wii Remote, the Joycons are smaller and lighter, sporting one analog stick and 4 face buttons each, as well as the shoulder and trigger buttons. Plus and minus are located at the top, which can be hard to reach without accidentally moving the stick. With the straps installed, the Joy-Cons split into 2 SNES-style controllers, with the stick replacing the D-pad. But here's where we get to my first gripe. When you're holding the left Joy-Con, your thumb has to reach further for the buttons. And when you're holding the right one, your left thumb has to reach further for the stick. The SL and SR buttons are also a bit mushy, so you have to press them hard to get them to register. Still, it isn't terrible. The Joy-Con's real beauty comes when you attach them to the comfort grip. This turns 2 individual Joy-Cons into one traditional style controller. And this is actually my favorite way to use the Joy-Cons. It's a little smaller than other controllers, but I actually prefer it that way. The smaller sticks mean less travel and more accurate movement. And while some don't like the D-pad was changed into another set of buttons, I actually like it that way. It's far more definite than most D-pads, especially today, because most are either too stiff or too mushy. With this, you know exactly which buttons you're pressing. Also, unlike other controllers, the sticks and buttons are directly lined up with each other. On other controllers, I have to reach my thumb over to use the D-pad, and that can get tiring. With the Joy-Cons, all I have to do is lower my grip a little bit. The shoulder buttons are really nothing to write home about. L and R are pretty small, but they work, and you don't have to press them too hard. Overall, the Joy-Cons work really well in the comfort grip. The Switch is a hybrid console. How do the Joy-Cons work in handheld mode? Pretty well, actually. With the Joy-Cons attached, the Switch is around 10.5 ounces. For reference, the unwieldy Wii U gamepad was over a pound. In conclusion, while this might not necessarily be the most popular of opinions, I feel like the Joy-Cons are a good, solid way to control the Nintendo Switch. Anyway, y'all, I just want to thank you so much for watching this RetroRob review. Now, I'm not really a reviewer, so I don't really know how to do it. So please leave a comment if you have one. Please leave a like if you did. If you didn't, that's fine too. And I'll see you in the next one.